What's going on, good people? I'm back with another video for y'all. But before we get started, man, I want to shout out to my new subscribers, man. I see y'all are much appreciated. Thanks for checking out my content. There is more to come, so from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank y'all. Now let's get right into it. Now, as you can see, I've had a wardrobe change from the crocodile skin to something a little more flashy. Not really my style, but it's work. It's not too flashy. It's not flashy enough. It's smooth, in my opinion. Now, the only thing I could have changed were the shoes. Don't judge me, y'all. For some reason, these shoes just, I like them. I don't know why. Don't judge me. But let's get right into the main point of you wanting to check out the video. The level 17, the Great Shadow, which is what I'm going to call round 2 between me and him. Now, granted, the Great Shadow is a big step up from the level 16. I won't say a big step up, but it is a step up. And I did have to tweak my build a little bit to kind of counter that. Let's get right into. Oh, we got a visitor to my island. 2 visitors to my island. Aha. Anyways, let's get into the build, y'all. Now, obviously, my ship of choice is, well, let me pause there for a second. To save you the trouble of not having to go back to my previous video, I'll briefly review what I'm using now to save you the trouble. Now, with that being said, I build my ships in layers, kind of like a cake, or that famous punchline from Shrek, like onions. And my first layer, the way I think about it, is the armor. The second layer is the furniture. Third layer would be the weapons, that being the output of everything from the ground up. So let's get right into the first layer. Now, my first layer, which is my whole armor, I went with the raffle ward. Obviously, for cosmetic reasons, it looks nice with the way I have it set up. But the main reason I went with this was because while I'm bracing, whether it's from an elite captain, another player, or reinforcements, if they're close enough, I can do an additional 3,000 damage that cannot be blocked. So let's say, for example, if I'm in the middle of a reload and I get hit, that's 3,000 damage, and then I can do more damage on top of the reload. Now onto the second layer. I had to switch up my main. In my previous video, I believe I went with the Shot Craven station. Now, my main reason for going for this main furniture was to reduce the reload time of piercing weapons by 5%. I had to switch that up, y'all. Hear me out. Now, for my main, I'm now rocking the buoy locker for 2 reasons. One, it's going to increase the max health of my buoys by 25%. And it's also going to reduce the reload time of my auxiliary weapon by 7%. Now, the other kicker to this buoy locker, it gives me an additional buoy. So instead of me rocking the 1 buoy like I did in my previous video, I'm actually going to have 2. Now, for my furniture slot 2, I cannot remember what I had here previously, but I know I changed it. I'm actually running the machinist table repair 1, which is going to increase the area of operation radius of repair buoys by 25%. But the key kicker is to increase, it also increases repair amount of repair buoys by 25%. Now, we all know that the bow junk is quite tanky and it has quite a bit of health. So an additional 25% with the repair buoys gonna come in clutch. Now, for my furniture slot 3, in addition to my health, I'm running beam support, which is going to increase my max hull health by 7%, and it's also going to increase my armor rating by another 7%. Now, for my 4th slot, if you remember me talking about the Shot Craven station with the 5% reload, I combined it with the Player Bringer's War, which is going to reduce the reload time of toxic weapons by 15%. Now, if you don't know what toxic weapons are, we were headed to the top layer, so bear with me. and it's also going to increase damage from toxic weapons by 8%. So in total, I was looking at a 20% downtime on my reload, and also increasing my damage from my toxic weapons by 8%. I had to switch that up just a little bit. It does kind of suck with that 15% reload, but you can make up for that if you have mooncakes. Try that out. Let me know what you think. I have yet to try it myself. Let's get into the next furniture slot, which is slot 5. I'm actually running the Long Gun Works 1, which increases the secondary damage of the long gun by 19%. Now there's a new furniture out there called the high velocity kegs, I believe, which is going to increase the secondary damage of piercing weapons by 15% and increase their range by 8. Now in my head, why would I give up the 19% for the 15%? Here's why. Hear me out. I gave that up because the Long Gun Works increases secondary damage of the long gun by 19%. And if you were really paying attention, all long guns do piercing damage to some degree. So why would I exchange that out for the 19%? Now mind you, even with this Long Gun Works 1, it covers all my long guns across the board. It doesn't matter if it's the Divine Thunder, Scarlet Long 9s, Fire Long Gun 3, the Pew 3s, it don't matter, it covers it all. Now for my last slot, my slot 6 is the Maintenance Forge 1, which is going to restore 1% severe damage per second while out of combat. As I said in my first video with the crazy guy, this is just an insurance policy in case we go down. The way I have this build set up, chances are pretty slim, but I don't rule out the possibility. Now let's get into our last layer, which is the weapons. Now I'm running the Pew 3s on my bow, port, starboard, and stern. And if you don't know, this weapon here does toxic damage, which cannot be blocked, and it does level 2 piercing. Now the kicker is, for you to be really successful with this build, it's really the auxiliary. And my auxiliary of choice is the Little Grace 3. And if you look down towards where it says perks, level 2 repairing, greater restoration of whole health of friendly ships, that's including yourself. So in addition to my buoy locker of having a second repair buoy and the boosted repair amount by 25%, this is gonna come in like really clutch, not only for myself but also for my teammates. Now, speaking of teammates, oh my gosh, I really need to be farming that, but we gotta do it. This level 17, you cannot out of free will technically attack him. You have to do this thing called Call to Arms. It kind of gives me Red Dead Redemption vibes, but that's neither here or there. But one small detail that I did notice, I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed it. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up. If you look in the bottom left corner of your screen, it says Matchmaking. That's my first time actually seeing that inside the game server. So my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping we finally get that 5v5 with this new matchmaking feature that's been, I'm gonna say, put into practice with this season. Now lastly, before the event starts, I'm hoping soon they expand the map. There is a video out there where someone made it past the border and actually explore some of that stuff. If I can find a video, I will add it down in the description below. Hopefully it starts soon. Yeah, but I really have my oh sorry, oh my gosh, I really have high hopes with that matchmaking feature being put into the game. I mean, right now we all know for the most part Skull and Bones is on repeat, and it would be nice if we can get like some of the characters with different dialogue, different outfits. Maybe the sea monsters can roam freely and attack whoever they please. Oh wow, maintenance in an hour, great. That would be like little nice little features to see going forward with this game, but we'll see. Fingers crossed, y'all. Now I'm not gonna really run up too long during the fight. I actually do have to focus a little bit with this one. Lastly, fair warning to anybody who does this build. Through my experience, he has come at me quite aggressively. So be warned, be careful, and wish me luck. And stick around to the end of the video. I do got some more stuff I want to show y'all.
Shall be your doom. You will not survive it. My shadow legion is here. Death to you!
Now, is it me or was that personal? Maybe just me. I don't know. my god. Bro, please tell me y'all saw that. I almost died just now. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Somebody else better be dead. Ain't no way. I better not have lost my cargo either, man. The whole fight did not die. And at the end, this magical tower decides to take me out. Anyway, I'm hoping I'm not the only one that's experiencing that. I think that's like the second time that's happened to me. More importantly, before we go anywhere, better make sure we got our cargo. Wait, did we not? Bro. You kidding me, right? Oh, about game. Woosah, pressure points. Alright. So that's pretty much it for that video. I'm gonna go to that little island there. But before you leave, I do want to showcase one ship, which you can leave now. It's totally optional. You can come back later or not view it at all. But in my future videos, look forward to well, be straight to the point. I made me a Wakanda themed build. I think it could be better, but I think it's well enough to actually start engaging in PvP. It does quite well against the elite cabinets. It's actually harder to put down than Balloon. Now, if you're not sure what ship I'm talking about, if you look at some of my previous videos, you'll see what I'm capable of in Balloon, which is my first brigantine from season 1. Then lastly, I do have another battle junk I want to showcase. I think this is my 3rd battle junk I built, but for some reason my first builds always come out better. And I have, this is a slow trip, I have a battle junk named Cloud. This ship here, man, honestly, that's probably more deadly than Balloon is. Like, I've only ran into really one other player where we were going toe-to-toe in a takeover, and neither one of us died. It was just a toe-to-toe battle. I wish I would have had posted on my channel, but I didn't. But for the most part, 9 times out of 10, well, nah, I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna say 10 times out of 10, that ship is gonna walk away with a duck. Now, somebody's gonna take a little offense to that. It's all good. You're probably gonna make me try to eat my words. That's all good too. But I will showcase both of them actually. So I'm gonna go back to my favorite spot. Now I'm gonna showcase, since we're in Africa, I wanna do this right. I don't wanna say do it right, but do it with, there it is. This is Cloud. If you see this ship here in the takeover, man, you might be in trouble. Ain't no might about it. You're in trouble. Like, I mean business when I'm in this ship. Not that I fight like seriously, but I'm fighting to compete. Now, the other one I really wanted to show you was the Wakanda. There it is. I actually exit the video with this clip here. So I'm gonna set sail so y'all can see it. I'm not gonna go too far into the weapons I'm using or how I have my furniture set up, but I will be kind enough to at least let you see it. So my future videos, be on the lookout for this build here. And man, when I say it puts a hurting on them elite captains, man, I mean it puts a hurting on them. Yeah, y'all see it. Check it out. Check it out. I loved what I did with the front, man. I mean, that there is nasty. Wakanda forever. There we go. There goes the glow. Perfect timing. But keep an eye out for this ship, man. I mean, dude. Oh my gosh, ship is deadly. But that's it for me, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all have a good one. I forgot to mention, if you actually want to see Cloud and some PvP action, I will put a link down in the description. Y'all take it easy till then.